to show it. The different artisans in Taxco, Mexico, where all this stuff came out of, they would get specialized numbering, and they'd have to stamp basically their initials or their vendor code on their different pieces. So it always is advantageous to look at your piece to see who it came from, because there's an artisan called Antonio Pineda, and he was prolific during those years, and he actually used 95% silver in his pieces. So you'll see Pineda with a little crown as his emblem, and his pieces were a little bit more pure than all this stuff on the table. All the stuff on the table is 92.5% pure, but he was a little bit edgy or cool, and he made his pieces out of 95% silver. So definitely look out for his pieces, because they go for anywhere between 6 to 10 times the intrinsic silver weight value, which is pretty amazing compared to the rest of the artisans. Stuff who goes for, maybe 10 to 20% over the intrinsic silver weight. So his pieces hold up quite well. Some of the cooler pieces that I brought are these. These are very, very old. The first one this is a serving platter. It's called St. Dunstan. It's an old Tiffany platter and pattern from the teens and 20s. It's been discontinued for about 100 years. So again, a lot of these were not destroyed, but kind of lost to time. A lot of them are melted down, as bad as it says to say that. So to have a big piece like this, again, it's by the physical weight of it, and then I can put about a 20 to 30% premium on top. Is something like this would fetch, so about $1,000 piece. And then this is the same pattern as that platter, called St. Dunstan by Tiffany. It weighs quite a bit. It doesn't maybe look like it. Hasn't been polished up, unfortunately. But again, this is a vegetable bowl. There'd be a top to it. I don't have the top piece. Again, this is very rare. There's only one of them in the world currently listed on anywhere that I saw, and it's for $3,500. So there's definitely some collectors out there for these more unique pieces. But it's like anything, you gotta find the right person who's interested in all this unique stuff. This is just a little gizmo for putting out candles back in the day. Again, it's sterling silver and kind of an oddity. You wouldn't think that they would make this out of sterling silver for the putting out candles. But again, back in the day, people had a lot of money in high society, especially in the United States and in England. So pretty much any way to show you had money or wealth, you would do it. This is a nice sugar spoon, nice pattern. But it's also very good to note, like I said about the EP earlier on, some of the Tiffany items, we'll say Tiffany EP, so that goes back to electroplate. It's very faint and small there. Again, this is from the late 19th century. So again, a lot of this stuff's very old, because again, super wealthy people will be buying all the sterling stuff, and it was still in vogue to have all this sterling silverware, but a lot of folks couldn't obviously afford it, so the next best thing was silver plated items. So before you're looking at home and going through all your stuff, definitely make sure to denote, hey, is this stuff silver plated? Does it say EP on it, or triple plate, or any of those kind of verbiage? Because all that stuff isn't a ton of value. But just a few more pieces. This is a melon spoon by Tiffany. I don't know, I think it's called Blackberry is the name of the pattern. Again, it's a melon spoon, kind of got the weird shaped head for the spoon. Again, the spoon intrinsically is about $30 worth of silver, but since it is very rare and discontinued pattern, the melon spoon is about $250. So again, if it's not Tiffany, there really is no premium on it, which is a shame, as a lot of folks locally have Reed and Bard and Gorham, which are all prestigious brands back in the day. But again, it's neither here nor there. You're pretty much getting paid on, if somebody ever approached you as a dealer, you're getting paid on the intrinsic weight, and then a little bit under that intrinsic weight because, again, a lot of this stuff trades at exactly its intrinsic weight. So yeah, that's pretty much the segment. I think also it'd be good to note the way to clean sterling silver. There's a gentleman actually out of Rhode Island. It's called Herman's Silver Polish. Not sponsored by him or anything, but it's his stuff's the best that I've used. All the store-bought brands and everything like that are a bit too abrasive if you want to seriously try to preserve your silverware. So yeah, it's called Herman Silver Polish. He's a Rhode Island silversmith and archivist. So his polish, it's like little pads. You just basically wipe ever so slightly, and it takes the tarnish right off pieces. And that's another thing that I should have mentioned. Folks always ask, should I polish it or should I not polish it? And the rule of thumb in the industry is if it's something you eat with, it's good to polish it. But if it's not something you necessarily eat with, it's more nuanced. So again, pie server, you want to polish that. The little thing that puts out the candle, you don't necessarily have to polish that. But spoon, you're using that, you're putting that in your mouth every day. You want to make sure you're using a nice non-toxic polish to preserve it and keep it nice. So again, that's the rule of thumb. Anything you kind of handle or eat with, polish, and anything you don't worry about it too much. So candlestick holders, you can kind of keep those more toned if you like. You won't lose out on too much money. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I had to share. I appreciate you all for tuning in. And in next week's episode, we will talk about gold. So thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, that's a wrap.
No. Can we do trivia?
Actually, we have to do trivia, and then it's a wrap.
We do the trivia section.
Yeah.
So can we do trivia? Can we do trivia? Can you say again? Don't go too close to the microphone.
What am I saying?
I kind of forgot, honestly, to cook one up. So I can send one in. I can do a voiceover somewhere else. I can do that.
Okay. No trivia. He doesn't have a trivia, so he's going to send one in with a voiceover, and we'll just do it with a graphic or something.
Should I stop the recording?
Yeah, we can stop the recording. I think we're good.
Okay.
3 shows.
Good. We're back. You can go.
I can.
You can go.
I can go.
So let's clean up. So, would you be able to come up with some trivia?
Yeah, I'll definitely be calling. Like I said, I'm just working. I kind of forgot.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So let's help to clean up whatever. Put the headset back. I think. Oh yes, microphone. Make it. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Rick. Were you able to watch a little bit, kind of go through?
I watched a little bit of it. I didn't finish it.